Welcome to the Hilton Head Livin podcast. I am your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you get the most out of your time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about everything going on in October. It is a lot. We are going to be talking about our favorite new thing that we tried last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. But before we get to all that, Jess, we have an event going on.
We do. The Ladies Fall Brunch that I am hosting on November 2nd from 12 to 2, and it will take place at the outside patios of Cafe Al Dente and Sweet Al's in Caligny Plaza. And you can get your tickets through the link in our bio or eventbrite.com, or again, just send us a message and we can send it straight to you. And your tickets include 2 free drinks, food that from Cafe Al Dente and Sweet Al's, which is delicious, and enter to win into gift raffle prizes, which are going to be really good. And you get to meet a lot of new fun ladies, or maybe see somebody that you haven't seen in a while again. And it's a great way to just meet other ladies in the community and hang out, have a good time, listen to some good music.
Yeah, and it's something we've talked about in the podcast before. We've talked about a bunch, but I will just say, if you're new to the area and you're looking to meet some awesome, kick-ass ladies and just looking to hang out with some good people and have fun, this is the event for you.
And it is all ages. We've had from 20s into 70s. So, and I know people of those ages have bought tickets already too. So all ages, everybody's so nice. You'll have a good time.
All right. So with that, Jess, there is a lot going on in October. Let's get into what's happening on Hilton Head Island in October.
I know, I thought there was a lot going on in September. There's even more going on in October. But first of all, guys, Thursday the 3rd is OT's birthday, the big 4-0. And he's hating me for telling you guys this right now, because unlike me, who announces my whole birthday month, he is not the biggest fan of his birthday, but I still had to put that out there.
You can't tell I'm extremely uncomfortable right now. But yes, October 3rd, 40. I'm going to be old. That's
so old.
So yeah, 40 years old. Yeah, I'm extremely uncomfortable.
I know. We're moving on. Sorry.
Let's just move on to something else.
So moving on to this week's events on Hilton Head. Starting off on the 3rd, Thursday, is the Bluffton Night Bazaar at the Burnt Church Distillery from 5 to 8. You can shop local artists, live music. There'll be food and drinks from the Burnt Church Distillery. They have a big outdoor patio area, which it will take place on. Family friendly, good time, be a lot of fun. Then from the 4th to the 20th, the play Dinner with Friends is playing at the Caligny Theater. And on Fridays and Saturdays, it'll be at 7:30, and on Sundays, it will be at 2, and you can go to their website to buy tickets. And the 5th is the Beaufort Shrimp Festival. And so kind of like what was on Hilton Head, they have a bunch of local restaurants and chefs preparing a delicious shrimp dishes that you can vote on and vote for your favorite meal too. But this one's 2 days. It's at the waterfront in Beaufort, and it seems like a good time of live music. There's an art market there too, and you can go to their website to see the event lineup. Then there are 4 more events on the 5th. We'll start with the Fish and Grits Music Festival at Low Country Celebration Park from 12 to 6. The family-friendly event that showcases the Gullah culture, and there'll be food, live music, and crafts. And you can get your tickets on fishandgritsfest.com. Tickets are $17.50 online and $22.50 at the door, and kids are $5. Next, on the 5th, Lincoln and South is hosting an Oktoberfest. and they'll have a new beer, and they'll have specials on pretzels and brats. And it's the return of their Wanderlust Market, where you can shop local vendors. There's also Hounds on the Harbor in Harbortown in Sea Pines. It's a dog adoption event, and there'll also be a DJ and a dog activities, bring your dog to it, and a pup cake walk, like a cakewalk for people, but I guess for dogs. And of course, adoptable dogs from the Hilton Head Humane. Lastly, on the 5th, Branches is hosting a blooming bazaar from 10 to 2 with local vendors. On Sunday the 6th, the Hilton Head Fire and Rescue is having a pancake breakfast from 9 to 12, and they'll have a junior firefighter challenge course, of course, fire trucks, of course, pancake breakfast, games, and learning stations. And it'll be at the fire station number 4, which is actually really close to us. And you can park across the street at the Skull Creek Boathouse parking lot. So since it's close to us, we might have to go see it and get a good pancake breakfast. I'm always up for that.
I love a good pancake.
Lastly, on Wednesday the 9th is a Wind Down Wednesday for a cause at the Village at Wexford. They do this a good amount during the year, and this event, the proceeds benefit Meals on Wheels. It always benefits a nonprofit organization. So you get to drink for a good cause, right? Tickets are only $15 too, and a lot of the stores there participate in it. They'll either have wine and maybe some appetizers for you to have. I think Java Burrito usually does margaritas too, and it's a great way to pop into the stores, support local, or even just see what the stores are like. That's the first time I did it. We hadn't really been there before, so it was a great way to just go see all the stores, meet the shop owners, and it's a lot of fun. On the 12th is the Chili Cook-Off and Jeep Island at the Coastal Discovery Museum. The 13th and the 14th is the Jazz of All Ages Festivals at the Jazz Corner. The 17th through the 20th is Rockin' Ribs in Caligny Plaza, with the main event being on Saturday the 19th for general tastings. On the 17th is Suds and Sunshine fundraiser at the Nectar in Bluffton. On the 18th is the Pumpkin Patch at Shelter Cove Community Park. On the 19th is the Italian Heritage Festival at the Coastal Discovery Museum. Also on the 19th is the Hilton Head Night Bazaar from 5 to 8 at the bank. Also on the 19th, Tin and Tallow and Locals Only Tap Room are both celebrating their 1-year anniversary together, and it will be at the Locals Only Tap Room. Then on the 19th and the 26th, Sea Pines is having Halloween wagon rides through the Forest Preserve. On the 23rd will be Mutts and Margs event at the Village of Wexford. On the 24th is Caligny Halloween. On the 25th is the Family Fishing Night at the Rowing and Sailing Center. On the 26th is the Hilton Head Fire and Rescue is having a trunk or treat at Fire Station number 4. The 26th, the Rooftop is having an adult Halloween party. On the 27th is Halloween on the Harbor in Sea Pines. And lastly, on the 22nd, the Hilton Head Humane is having a Halloween party. So lots of Halloween coming up. Fun stuff.
And for actual details on these events, you need to sign up for our newsletter. It's more difficult than she's making it look to do the reads for all these things, but for all the dates, all the times, all the tickets, all the links, everything you need, super important. Go sign up for our newsletter. We provide all the information you could ever want in that. The link is in our bio to sign up. We post stories about it all the time, but if you get that newsletter, you will get all that information and a whole lot more. So great job, Jess. That's everything going on in October. Exciting month to be on Hilton Head Island. I can't wait. Okay, so going back to last week, what was your favorite new thing that you tried in Hilton Head last week?
I went on the Salty Dog Happy Hour cruise with a bunch of girlfriends to celebrate my birthday, and it was a lot of fun. It's a double-decker boat that goes right out of the marina right next to the Salty Dog in the South Beach Marina. So much fun. You can actually buy food on there too, which was good. We had some shrimp, we had some dips, and buy your drinks when you're on there. They have tables It's mainly a lot of tables set up. We actually sat in the very back. There's this huge padded bench area that we sat on, and we had the area in front of us to kind of dance around on and stuff. It was a lot of fun. It's about an hour and a half, and we saw a ton of dolphins. It ended up being a beautiful night. We saw a bunch of dolphins. We saw a bunch of birds flying around, pelicans. I at least had a great time. And it's something I've been wanting to do since we got here too, so I was really happy to do it. There are usually 2 times that you can go. We went on the earlier one at 6 o'clock. I think there's a 8 o'clock one too. And they'll do, like, when there's full moons too, they'll do a full moon ride. So you get to see the moon coming up, which I think would be pretty cool too. If it's a lot of people, I think the top deck said max 75. So definitely probably the lower deck fits that many too. And the captain was just so nice. Their servers on it are very quick and efficient. Tickets were $35, I believe. And how about you? What'd you do?
We went to the Rhythm and Brews Festival this weekend, put on by Hilton Head Wine and Food. It was their second time having it, and it was fantastic. The band was great. They played everything from like the 50s to today. There must have been 30 different tents with all kinds of different drinks and cocktails. They had Sprout Mama there serving pizza. They had some other food items. They had these people walking around with these, I thought it was the most ingenious thing ever, that pretzel necklace. So you're like having a beer, eating like one of the pretzels. I thought that was just absolutely brilliant. We got to meet some of the people involved in putting the event on, and they were just spectacular. Just overall, a really, really fun time and a great way for you to kind of pregame for your Salty Dog cruise. So next fall, like, clearly be looking out for that. It's a really fun time.
And it was at the Shelter Cove Community Park in their grass area there. So you had the beautiful views of the water there. You had a nice breeze. It was a beautiful day. There was a lot of people there for the second year of it being there, of this event. There was a good amount of people there, and people seemed like they were having a blast.
And as always, we are going to answer the people. And the question we have been getting most frequently of late is what to do on Hilton Head Island in the winter. So Jess, what activities are there for people in the winter on Hilton Head Island?
There's still so much to do in the winter, and yes, the weather can vary. You usually can still go to the beach, probably not go in the water, but at least a nice walk on the beach too. You might have to have like a sweatshirt on. You might not be able to just sit out in your bathing suit, although I have done that in December and January and February. So like I said, weather just depends. Then starting the weekend after Thanksgiving, you have a ridiculous amount of holiday activities. You have Santa flying in a helicopter. You have Santa coming by boat. There is a Christmas parade in Bluffton. And a lot of stuff, too, happens at the beginning of December. So there's so much holiday stuff going on, which we will bring all of that to you, too. And then I like to do the kind of indoor stuff during the winter, like great date nights of, I want to go this winter to Kind of Blue to have dinner, and they have performances that seems like such a blast. We've been to the Jazz Corner, which is great for dinner entertainment, and the Comedy Magic Cabaret. Those are some of my favorite date night things to do, and be great to do when it gets dark out earlier too. And then all of our rainy day activities, those are great to do in the winter when it's a little bit cooler, or like I said, when it just starts to get dark out earlier too, and you want to do inside things. So there's new on the island is the Hawaii Fluid Art, a lot of fun, great for kids. There's the indie karting, and it's in Bluffton, a little bit further away, but great for the whole family. Everybody has a lot of fun, something for everyone. And then we do have a lot of the rainy day activities, indoor activities, saved to our Instagram highlights too. So it's a great place to go find it all.
I personally think the Salty Dog s'mores that they add is a great cocoa. Don't they have hot cocoa too? And they have s'mores. That's a great ad that they do during the winter time. super fun to go down there and check out Salty Dog. That would definitely be something I would do if I was visiting. Caligny Plaza absolutely crushes the holiday season. They have Santa there like every week. They've got indoor stuff. They've got outdoor stuff. They have Caligny Theater. They've just got all kinds of great stuff going on. Then you've got the golf stuff. And post-Thanksgiving, there are some great discount deals for playing golf down here. First of all, everybody lowers their rate. I mean, pretty much you can play any golf course for like $70 rather than the typical 100 to 120 after like Thanksgiving, December 10th, somewhere in there. So if you do get one of those really nice days, or, you know, if it's 50, 60 degrees and sunny, as long as it's sunny, really, you can go play any of these places on a really nice deal. The Bermuda grass is actually in pretty decent condition throughout the winter. It's dormant, so you'll see it a little brown, but it's still very nice. The greens are nice and pretty playable. And what's the other facility out there in Bluffton that's like the kids zone that's like all the way out there? It's
called The Zone.
The Zone. There's just so many different things that you can do.
And it's a great time to do bird watching, which my family loves to do. So they come every Christmas and they go to the Audubon, which has a big pond. I got to saw a video because it's not really my thing, but they love to do it. But they came back with the videos with tons of birds. I went there like when it was a little bit warmer and there weren't as many. And it's a great time to go to Pinckney Island, halfway over the bridge. It's a lot cooler. The weather is great for walking around there. You bike ride to the beach all the way at the far side. They saw tons of birds there too. So it's a great time to do because all the birds from the north are coming down to the south.
The only thing you're not going to see in the winter is alligators. So